So I just want to get on here and briefly share light to mental health within our culture, because as a culture we really got to break this stigma when it comes to our mental health. Like, it is so disheartening as a licensed professional to see our people experience mental breaks, suffer, refuse services, and all these different things when they know something is not right. And it's like, oftentimes, this is a trauma response. Like, what we refusing because we're not used to people showing up. We're not used to people actually helping us and doing all these things because we've been hurt, we've been disappointed. So naturally, we create this barrier or this wall where we don't want anybody to help. So we're just going to deal with it. We're going to fix it. We're going to figure it out on our own. Collectively, we have been traumatized for years. And so we haven't been taught the proper stick skills, the techniques. We haven't been taught a lot of things. And so when it comes down to us taking care of ourselves, we tend to not do that. We take care of ourselves physically, but mentally, we don't even consider that. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health. Your mental health is how you make decisions, how you interact with people on a day-to-day basis, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, all these things that drives you on a day-to-day basis. How well do you handle stress? What stresses you out? Knowing these things, your mental health dictates your decisions. So therefore, anytime you're going through that process, your mental health is impacted at some point, whether you're hurting, whether you're doing this or doing that. It helps you to make your decisions. And so when we refuse services or we don't want to get help and we just trying to figure out on our own, it puts us in a worse situation. We know what trauma feels like. And so when I see it, it's like real disheartening, because it's like, no, you can't figure this out by yourself. Like, you need help. I always tell patients and clients, like medicine helps with symptoms, but it doesn't take away the thoughts, the feelings, all those other things that, or the issues or the trauma that needs to be addressed. We have suppressed so long that we don't want to deal with it. And so it's the suppression that keeps us bound. So we got to change that. We got to seek the proper help. And then on top of that, we end up using substances to take away this pain. But once again, after the high is gone, you're still having to deal with reality. Still having to deal with these thoughts, these intrusive, repetitive thoughts that you still have not addressed, that you're just putting in a corner. And so actually this is making it worse, because the more substances you use, it intensifies these symptoms and it makes them worse. So now you got substance induced issues or mental health disorders that has been caused by these particular things or induced by these particular things. So we really got to start like breaking this stigma, because our people are literally hurt, and it hurts to see it, because it's like there is so much more and we are so powerful. We are so much powerful than